Hello everyone, it's my pleasure to have you for this new edition of the press review on JDCPlus TV. You're watching the Wednesday, February 12, 2020 edition. Two topics make headlines on English newspapers published today. We have the president's speech at the eve of the celebrations marking the 54th edition of the Youth Day in Cameroon and echoes of the February 9 twin polls. Talking about President BIYA's message to the youth, the Chronicle Times says he has urged parents, teachers as well as the clergy to battle against juvenile delinquency. According to the paper, the call came in as a result of the stabbing to death of a young mathematics teacher by one of his students in a school in Yaoundé last January 14. President Paul Biya condemned the act and extended his heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family. That is according to the Chronicle Times. This same information is re-echoed by the Eden newspaper, which says that Biya's SOS to parents, clergy, teachers of a moral decadence in schools. You want to know how the Eden newspaper reported on this issue? Get a copy of its Wednesday, February 12, 2020 edition and read pages 3 and 12. Our next up is Municipal Update, which writes on another aspect of Biya's traditional address to his young compatriots. The paper says he has enjoined youths to embrace decentralization and benefit from its opportunities if and only if they invest in local governance. The paper equally writes on Biya's announcement of the creation of 500,000 jobs for youths in 2019. Grab a copy of Municipal Updates published today and get details of all this, as well as read the president's full speech proposed by the newspaper. Let's now talk about Sunday's twin polls. According to the Sun newspaper, CPDM are the big winners and the SDF the big losers in the northwest and southwest regions. The paper says that the Cameroon People's Democratic Movement, the CPDM, rides on crest of low turnout to sweep off CPDM in the two English-speaking regions. Meanwhile, the latter secures only one council in the entire northwest and southwest regions. Details of these and more on page 6. We now take the Guardian Post, which goes the Sun's way, to say SDF emerges biggest losers of the twin polls as they fall to CPDM in Kumbo, Kumba, Batibo, Tubon, Du, Bello, to name but these after over 2 decades. According to the paper, separatists are jubilating over this, saying it serves the party right for ignoring calls to boycott elections and send a strong message to the international community that Anglophones have a problem. It looks to you like a story you would love to read in its entirety. Get a copy of the Guardian Post newspaper published this day and read the whole story on page 3. We take back the Eden newspaper, which once more goes the Sun's way, to say that early trends show CPDM landslide win in the February 9 twin polls. According to the paper, despite historic abstention and separatist threats, CPDM leads in the English-speaking regions. Meanwhile, SAP's SDF dry in strongholds of Bamenda, Kumba, Douala. The paper equally highlights that Biya hints on imminent regional council elections, Cabrali B benefits from Kamto's absence, and airlifted Northwest Governor monitors polls in all divisions. Pages 5 to 10 of the Eden newspaper, published this Wednesday, February 12, 2020, got details for you. And that does it for what the papers had to say today. Thanks for watching. On to our next edition.